Chugga, 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 chugga. Affirmation Station, Affirmation Station. What's today's affirmation? Welcome, sunshine, to Affirmation Station. My name is Charente Carr of JCLV 21, where I joyously coach life victory. And today, I'm the conductor on this here train where we learn how to maintain our mind, body, and spirit before departing to our next destination. This stop has the transfer lines available of the best day ever on platform 2 or the worst day ever on platform 3. Choose wisely how you're going to perceive your day. Like every show, I will walk you through 4 exercises to invigorate or kickstart your day with your mind at peace, your soul feeling loved, and your body feeling right. This show is recorded live on the Wisdom app Monday through Friday at Divine Timing. This episode, we're going to be focusing on mindset because it's Monday. Specifically, we're going to be going into an acronym, which I like to call MOOD. We're going to go ahead and let you really know what sounds to listen out for while we're doing the 4 exercises that we use to invigorate our day. And those exercises are, cues are, without further ado. That is not the right one. That's hilarious. I love life, y'all. See, it's a good day. Just give me a second. Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Angelina. It's a good day. I wasn't ready for that either, y'all. That was not what was supposed to play. You gotta love having a soundboard. Oh my God. Okay. It's hot now. Oh God. Okay. Without further ado, let me give you the cues to listen out for. Hearing this means that we are beginning an exercise. And if you hear, this means the exercise just completed and you should give yourself a round of applause or a pat on the back. Now, with that simply being said, let's go on to our first exercise. The first exercise is called Say It and Claim It. This is about words of affirmation and speaking them out loud. So if you're feeling down, overwhelmed, stuck, angry, just remember it's okay to feel the feeling that you're feeling. 1. And 2, you can always speak yourself back up out of those emotions. Here are the instructions for this exercise. Say these affirmations with me inside your mind with that beautiful imagination, or say these out loud with that beautiful voice. And if you want that maximum benefit, say these affirmations in front of a mirror or your front camera. Now it's time to repeat after me to keep you free. I love myself. I trust myself. I honor myself. I value myself. I am brave. I am kind. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you, best friend. Every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day and in every way, my life gets better and better. My success is inevitable. Exercise completed. You did it. You did it. You spoke love into yourself. Give yourself that round of applause. You did it, and I'm so proud of you for it. Now let's go ahead to exercise number 2. This exercise is called the breeze of breathing. This is where we focus on our life force, our chi, also known as our breath. Breathing is a natural thing our body does without us even asking. Today, we are going to consciously breathe, also known as control breathe, as this allows our body to be energized. It allows our mind to be in focus, and it allows us to be the light and attract more light to us. Here are the instructions for this exercise. There are 4 sets, so hopefully I cover the current position that you are in your life. We're going to first start by talking about if you are laying down, this one is for you. Feel the support of the surface beneath you. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. If you are driving, move your butt from side to side and get comfortable in that seat. Sit up straight, relax those shoulders, keep the eyes open, safety first. If you are not driving and you are sitting down, or siéntate, get comfortable in your seat with your feet planted on the ground. Sit up straight, relax your shoulders, and go ahead and close your eyes for better focus. If you can't close your eyes at the current moment, it's okay to keep your eyes open. Lastly, if you are standing up, stand up straight, baby. Relax your shoulders, and if you want to close your eyes, please make sure you're leaning against a surface for safety. And if not, go ahead and keep your eyes open. Today, we will be doing the 5-5-5 technique, and it goes a little something like this. It begins by inhaling through the nose for 5 counts, holding for 5 counts, exhaling for 5 counts. You can choose to exhale through your mouth for a lighter breath work, or if you want more deep relaxation, exhale through your nose. If you start feeling lightheaded during any part of this exercise, please soften or simply stop and go back to your natural breathing. Now, let's begin. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back to normal breathing. Ding dong ding. You did it. You did it. You just feel better. You relax that body, yada, yada. Let's go to the next exercise. This next exercise is called Tap It In. In this exercise, we'll be doing the emotional freedom technique, also known as EFT Tapping, which is an alternative therapy for anxiety, PTSD, chronic pain, weight loss, fibromyalgia, and many, many other conditions. This technique to me is 2 forms of the 5 forms of self-love that we can learn from Gary Chapman and the love languages. These include physical touch paired with words of affirmation. When we do the physical touch, we are literally moving the energy in our body so that it helps it dispel or to enhance the current area that you're tapping on. Today, we're going to be doing 4 taps. Those taps are going to include my favorite, the karate chop to start things off, because it dissolves feeling stuck and it allows ease in moving forward, letting go, healing from grief, and becoming happy in the present moment. To do this tap, it's simply just to open the palm of your hand, take your other hand and go ahead and chop it down like you're chopping down some trees or you're cutting some onions on your hand. This is how you do this exercise. It's literally 4 fingers straight down on the other palm. The next tap that we're doing is on the eyebrows. The reason why we do this one, it dissolves trauma, hurt, and sadness, which allows peace and emotional healing. To do this tap, go ahead and go to the eyebrows, and right where your nose line would be, the very first part of your eyebrows, right there that's the point that you're going to want to tap on. You can use the index or your index and middle finger to go ahead and tap on that area. I recommend doing this alternating. And let's go to the third tap. This is tapping on the side of dim eyes, or the side of your eyes. The reason why we do this is it dissolves resentment and anger, which allows clarity and compassion. To do this type of tap, you're going to go ahead and take your middle and your index finger, put them together, and go to not the very tips of the right by where your eyes are, but in that middle area between your hairline and your eye. That's the side of your eye, and you're going to tap on that point. The last tap we're going to do to lock in all this goodness that we are going to be doing with the dissolving and the allowing is we're going to tap on the top of your head. The reason why we do this, it allows our spiritual connection with Source. And like I said, it anchors in that new balance and alignment from the tapping round that we are going to be completing. To do this particular tap, it's also your index and your middle finger, again, just literally tapping on the center of your head. So literally going from your forehead and going a little bit further back and just tapping right there, up and down. Now, let me go ahead and finish out the rest of these instructions. Before we even get started with doing the taps, accept the emotion that you are feeling in this present moment right now, whatever it may look like. It doesn't matter if it's ashamed. It doesn't matter if it's cowardly. It doesn't matter if it's overwhelmed, stuck, or if you're even happy in this moment. Accept whatever it is. Your feelings are a part of your alert system, and all your feelings are okay. Now that we've accepted our feelings, we can go ahead and get started. To get started, we're going to be tapping for the karate chop first, which is tapping on the side of the hand. I will let you know when to switch. Now go ahead, while tapping on the side of your hand, repeat after me. I love myself. I trust myself. I honor myself. I value myself. Switch to tapping on the eyebrows. I am brave. I am kind. Switch to the side of your eyes. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you, best friend. Switch to tapping on the top of your head. Every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day and in every way, my life gets better and better. My success is inevitable. Release tapping and release repeating after me. You did it. You were on fire today, baby. Now let's go to the last exercise of the day. Ooh. This exercise, I love this one. This is a new addition to the Affirmation Station podcast. And this exercise is called Venting Gratitude. This is where you can vent your gratitude, whether you're saying it out loud with me, agreeing with me, or writing it down and on a piece of paper. This is the section of the show where we get to vent our thankfulness. And it goes a little something like this. It starts just by saying thank you. And then we go into start listing some stuff and keep saying thank you and listing some stuff. It's very 1, 2, and 3. So without further ado, let me begin my venting session. Thank you, God, for the people listening in. Thank you that all is well in their lives. Thank you that everything is working out for them. Thank you so much that their families are okay and everyone is in perfect health. Thank you that all is well with their finances. Thank you, God, in this moment for me being able to wake up today. Thank you that I have the opportunity to have internet to be on an application like this. Thank you, God, for the internet. Thank you for Google and all the information that is there. Thank you, God, for books. Thank you for all of the authors that have taken the time to write a book and to publish it. Thank you that they finished that process. Thank you that there are authors that have done audiobooks. Thank you, God, for those. Thank you, God, for the Bible. Thank you for all of the texts that are currently in existence for us to be able to see and to discover. Thank you, God, for water. Thank you for this earth. Thank you for my house. Thank you for... We made it to August. We made it to August of 2022. Thank you, God, that... Just thank you. Thank you for AC. Thank you for rain. Thank you for ants. Thank you for everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for doing your venting session with me. I am proud of you. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling on fire now. Ooh, fire. Dun, dun, dun. Right now, what we're going to do is something that we do every show. And that is where we get to celebrate you. Oh, we celebrate because you are so freaking great. And I am so proud of you. This is the time. If you want to come back as a guest, you sure well can. Right now, we're going to bring in Ryan Allen. Coming to the stage in 3, 2, 1. Hello, Ryan.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm in a very different plane. Spiritual plane. I'm just wowed by everything that's been going on. I just know that people just need to just let go of control, everything. As soon as you get real with yourself, the more powerful you become.
That is very true. When you say that, I think of this church song from back in the day. Mm-hmm. It's, I give it all away so you can use me. That's what you were just reminding me of. I was like, ooh, that's a good song.
Yeah. Amazing. I've just had to look at my life, ask myself some questions and ask myself what needs to change. And I had to get real with it and put myself in some, uncomfortable situations to get to a place of humility that is not going to be necessarily pleasing to me. And I think affirmations are great, but there's a part of the ego that needs to really be worked on so the affirmations truly transform.
That is true. And for me, what that sounds like in my mind is I tell him or her, his name's Bernard. He's my inner critic. He says hi. So first, that's that. And then I will say for me is that I will tell him, I was like, dude, I love you. I love that you always protected me. This isn't it, though. This reaction isn't it. So I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Feel that clearing? Yeah, it's clearing. And you're calming down. Perfect.
Yeah. It's, you know, I'm just in a very interesting space, and just magical things are going on around me. I mean, to the point where, you know, I've never had anyone from the other side. When I'm talking about other side, I'm talking about someone's past. I've never had them coming towards me and playing with my lights and all that sort of stuff in my house. And I thought, wow, I really have changed because my energy frequency is changing. It's in a different place because things are really going on around me. And I just want to add value in this conversation to say that we do get in our way. It's us that's getting in the way. And I had to admit that to myself, that I was getting in the way of me, the real me. And I had to finally stop wrestling and just do what needs to be done. And as soon as I made that choice a few days ago, and then stepped, you know, went in, did some things to humble my entire spirit, that was when I was able to affirm and use affirmations, and they just start happening. But, you know, and my journal, and reading through my journal. So yeah, I just think affirmations are powerful, but the power really comes through when we let go of wrestling with ourselves and wrestling with what we think we should be doing, rather than just do what is the right thing. Choosing our social circle, making sure that the right people are for us, or being on our own for a while and staying as a hermit until the right time is to step forward.
Oh yeah, a sentence dropped to me within this past week, and it was, as I'm evolving, I am always dissolving. Yep.
Big time. Yeah.
I love that you've made progress. I love that you're in a higher place in space. After they messed up my light bulbs, I changed my light bulbs, and they haven't messed up my light bulbs since, because I told them they can't do that.
Well, I
put parameters.
Let me tell you something. I've got lights that are switched off, and they keep flickering, and they're switched off.
Oh, they messed up. I don't know who's trying to talk to you. But
yeah, they were switched completely off. And I know who it was. It was the person who's I cleaned this person's house. Yeah, I was a cleaner for a day, and to humble myself, and it was someone who passed, and they were just very happy, and they wanted to get a message through to me. But I said it's not the right time. I don't feel the right time right now, and it stopped ever since. But they were really going for it this morning.
I can't. Oh
yeah,
my
literally.
God.
I said, well, really? And it started flicking faster. I think, oh my gosh, really? Not right now. It's 7 a.m. in the morning. You know?
That's hilarious. That is a whole Harry Potter's moment that actually does happen in real life.
Yeah, it does.
I absolutely love it. Ryan, if you want to come back, you sure can. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back in the 3 to the 2 to the 1. Hello again.
I mean, hello again. And I woke up and I got goosebumps, so I knew that they were all around me. And because my frequency changed, I was more attractive in the spirit. And I'm pulling all things through. And you know, this particular one lady, you know, was very thankful that I helped to help their son to be able to grieve, because he's going to be able to grieve properly. And I thought that was a blessing, that I could be a blessing to someone else. And I think they were confused, because they were just confused. Not the lady's past. She's not confused. She knows exactly what's going on. But I think the person who knew that I was cleaning their house couldn't understand what I was cleaning their house for, because they realised that I shouldn't really be doing that. I said, no. I'm doing it because I want to do it. And I'm doing it because I need to get over myself. Like, I really need to. And I am so grateful that I can be so honest about this, because this is something else again that I've learned I'll be of better use for the future in this frame of thinking and in this life. And I can actually say I've never been as happy as I am now. I'm totally different. I'm not the same person, and I feel completely different. And yet, it's like, well, how long does it have? Why does it have to take so long?
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
So, what do you do to help you with your ego? How do you help her or him?
Are you talking about the lady's past?
No, I'm talking about when your mind is feeling like it's taking complete control and you don't feel like you have control in the moment. And you're trying to keep pressing on, you're trying to get more clarity. How do you tame your ego?
I get under the cold shower.
I get
under the tap. I literally go under the ice water, and I reset my entire body because I'm so like hot and bothered. I literally get under the water, and my body resets. Energy-wise, it's a brilliant way of doing that. That's the first physical thing that I actually do. The second thing I do is I just sit with myself and stay silent and see what comes through. What words or negative chatter or whatever it is. And then I start working to silence that by just not thinking about anything. It's not as hard as it sounds, but you can actually not think of anything. And start to train myself not to think about anything. And then after that, I probably will write things down in my journal. And then I'll write all the negative things down first. And then I will write something that's opposite to that, to replace that negative thought.
Do you erase it and then rip it up?
I put a line right through it.
Do?
I strike a line through it with a pen.
I love that.
I rip right through it and go, no, no, no. And then I say, I've come way too far to put up with this. I said, we are going to fix this. And the first thing is, I've got to deal with that voice that has no sense to be talking to me like that and telling me I can't do stuff. Which has led to me writing this book that I'm working on. And it starts off the title being Shut Up, which is, that's the title. That's shut up, really, because at the end of the day, we are the ones getting in our way the most. We allow people to say things and then we record it and we play it back to ourselves as though that's the truth. It's not. We can choose how we want our lives to roll. We just need to be quiet and more humble enough to listen carefully and then make the right move. That's what I had to do, was keep really quiet and then make a very careful move with my spirit. Not with my head, but with my spirit.
I love that. Before you go, tell us about the men's conference and where people can find you.
Oh, well, I've not got enough time for that. Okay.
Then come back so you
I'll
can
come
let
back
us know.
because there's not enough time. Okay.
Bringing Ryan in again so we can know where to find this lovely man and all that he's doing to help others.
Yeah, I love the Mumnonymous is following me, so thank you for following me just now. So I'm founder of the MATC conference. That it's an acronym for Men, Anxiety and the Conversation. And the idea is it's a triannual event, which is committed to enabling men to break free from anxiety and live again with purpose and direction. And we are currently in the process of crowdfunding because sponsorship has taken slightly longer than we had anticipated. And so we are going to be crowdfunding. We're just working on a documentary piece. So I will be filming and recording myself with another small team and people like soldiers and US veterans talking about their sort of triumphs and highs and lows and the importance of MATC conference. So that's and our aim is to have our first one later this year. We're positively confident, but we're also keeping it really open. So letting the divine guide it the way they wanted to guide it. All I know is that I've got to do my job.
I love that. So my question is, if they wanted to learn more about this, do you have a website?
Yep. It's matcconference.com.
Perfect. And how can people connect with you?
Well, if you want to connect with me, just click on my face and then you will see my profile and you'll see the URL to the heyryanpodcast.com, which is my podcast show that I had before I came into Wisdom. And then also you can go to any of the links that you have that you can get to me. heyryanpodcast.com is the best one. And then you can also go to MATC Conference, literally MATC Conference, altogether one word.com. And you can learn more about the event and what we're doing, and also on all my other sort of social feeds and social media. You can also connect on that. And also, if you'd like to join me when I do my, I'm doing a show on TikTok, which is a weekly show all about MATC and all about this sort of the event that we're doing. So you can join me on there. It's literally the hashtag MATC Live. I'm on TikTok.
I absolutely love it, Ryan. I will ask that you send me a blurb on the back end so I can put this on the YouTube video that going to go on.
Yeah. I will definitely send you that, because I can. What I will do, because I can share my. You already know my stuff already, though, don't you? You already know.
I can figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I'm sending you the URL in the chat because you can do that on this platform. So I'm sending you the URL to MATC Conference, and it's in your chat now. So you've got the actual graphics as well because it's all social media friendly. So you can click on that chat and you'll see the link. MATCconference.com and heyryanpodcast.com. And I've got quite a few sites, but whatever you go to, you'll always find out what I'm doing. And I'm just delighted to be on this platform talking about affirmations. Affirmations are great, and I always say one of my great ones is that I'm a magnet for money. That's what I always say. I'm a magnet for money, and love is my middle name. And I celebrate life and celebrate unity and humanity and dignity. The world is a beautiful place. And we just need to see through the eyes of God, really, to see the world in a very, very beautiful way, as opposed to one that is deeply troubled. That's kind of how I see it.
I love it. I love you. I love all that you're doing.
Thank you.
Connect with him, y'all. Go to his YouTube. Go to all his platforms and connect with him. Engage with him. Support. Yes. Especially support others that are supporting many. Men's health is something that really people don't talk about, and it needs to be, because men are one part of the family unit. If they are down, that means half the family is down, because that means the boy is down too, because they're not talking about any health. Okay.
Yep.
It's not just women's health. It's not just, hey, everybody's health, but certain people are those people. No, everyone needs mental health, and I love all that you're doing.
Oh, thank you. And absolutely, men's mental health is extremely important, and there is a stigma around it. I know that and understand that, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing. And thank you so much, Charente, for having me on your platform.
Thank you so much for joining me, Ryan.
Bye.
And he has left the seating place, but he's still here, y'all. He's still here. If you guys want to know exactly how to get to him because you couldn't kill him fast enough, you can always click the little person and then go ahead and find his name. He clapped, so it made it super easy to find him with the red around his head. Okay, today's topic that we're going to be further talking about before we go and end is mood and what mood means to me. I have been told and I have been called moody before. Okay. I originally took it as a way of I have some attitude, and it might not be the best attitude of gratitude. If you feel what I mean. So I was like, if someone calls me moody, then I'm like, how do I get out of that? Because I'm just being me in this moment. Like, I don't really understand that. And what came to me in spirit was Charente, mood. You like acronyms, so here's the acronym for you. This just simply means moment of opposite direction. That's what mood means. Moment of opposite direction. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, angry, sad, lack, or stuck, you can feel the opposite, the happy end of the polarity of what you're feeling. There's a scale, and you can always go up and down the scale. And when you're going down the scale, you feel your mood shifting. In that moment, you can stop it in its tracks by stopping the thoughts that you're currently thinking or ruminating over and choosing the next best thought, even if it's you scrolling out and you saying, oh my God, like right now in my room, in my office right now, I can scroll and say, oh my God, look at that painting of Mickey Mouse. And it's literally my painting of Mickey Mouse. I just scroll it out. If I'm having those moments, I can always stop the moment of opposite direction. I can stop the momentum that I put on it by stopping the thought, and then for me, clearing the thought. And for me to clear the thought would mean, I would say the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And saying it until I have calmed down further enough. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. So when we're talking about moments of opposite direction, you can go moments in the right direction too. Okay? And I think that would be like Mord, or M-O-R-D, Mord. Whatever works for you, you do that. But know that you are not your thoughts. Whatever thought that you do think longer than 17 seconds can stay into your sphere longer than you want it to. It can snowball to beat you down, or it can be a push to push you up. Be mindful of the thoughts that you do think and know that you are not them. And you have the control to change them. And when you take the time to change it, you're also telling the universe, hey, I am no longer going to allow my mind to run my life. I'm going to use my inner standing power that's within me to run it. And it's not going to be my mind. My heart is going to lead the way. It's not going to be my mind in this moment. So, this is really all I had for you about mood. If you want to join in and talk a little bit about mood some more, you sure can. The timer is set for 5 minutes, and you can come up now if you should choose to. And while we do that, I will do a song. What song? I don't know. Maybe this one. Okay, so if no one's joining in, that's okay. We're gonna keep moving on to the move on. Hey, so in this section of the podcast, I let you know what gifts are available to you. If you take a look at my profile or in the description, what you're going to see is a life check-in form so that you can see where you are at in your mind, your health, your career, and your finances today. By you taking the time to get the awareness of where you are, you can now facilitate the changes that you're wishing to see. You're also going to see on that list all episodes of Affirmation Station, all the replays. You're going to see all of the YouTube videos as well as all of the wisdom conversations. The next thing you're going to see is a link to the Lighten Up Your Life with Charente Facebook community, where I share wellness resources about your mind, your health, your career, and your finances. The last things that I'm going to point out specifically is if you want to connect with me, you can. I am everywhere. If you want me on Pinterest, I'm there. Twitch, I'm there. Twitter, go ahead and tweet me, baby. If you're talking about that Instagram, Facebook, I'm also there too. I'm everywhere, y'all. So go ahead and connect with me, and I'd love to have a chat with you. Oh, snap. It's that sound that says it's time to go. Go on with the show. Oh, yes. It's time for us to keep moving on to our next destination, our next place where we're going to give our focus to. Okay. I want to thank you so much for listening in and riding with me to Affirmation Station. You may now exit the train and head to your next destination. There are transfer lines available to the best day ever on platform 2 or the worst day ever on platform 3. Choose wisely how you're going to perceive your day. I will see you guys tomorrow for Love My Divine Tuesday, where we're going to be talking about how do you heal yourself in love, and I'm going to go over some symptoms for certain problems that we always face and what emotion that it's tied to. That is what we're going to go over tomorrow. Of course, in divine timing of Affirmation Station. I love you guys to infinity and beyond. I hope you have a fantabulous day, my baby. I hope you have the best day ever. I really do. Ta-ta for now. I love you. Affirmation Station, Affirmation Station. What's today's affirmation? Brought to you by JCLB 21. Thank you so much for listening to this new episode of Affirmation Station Show. Remember to rate and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast streaming platform. Be sure to give me a follow or DM me on Instagram at Charente Carr your key takeaways and your thoughts on this episode and what future topics I should cover. That's all for now. Until next time, see you.